Hello! Welcome to Perimeter, but this time it's the Emperor's Testament. This is the, I believe, a standalone expansion. It might not be standalone, I don't remember. I've never played it. All I know is that it throws you straight into the campaign without any of that tutorial-esque slowly giving you units things, supposedly. And also, that the skirmish system appears to be horribly gimped. There's 3 levels, none of which are actually like what this preview shows, so I'm not really sure what's going on with these. Because, like, if you load them, for instance, this one, there is, is it this one? It's this one, Pintle. I think this one's different too. A lot of the terrain that isn't flattened in this preview is flattened. For instance, there's bridges all the way around the outside of this. I never played Zella, I don't think, but I loaded them up just to poke at it and see what was different. So yeah, we're gonna make a new profile because this one's called New Player, and we're just going to call it me, Slep. That's my name. There you go. There's me, Sleepy Joe 2. And we can go ahead and get into the campaign. As far as I know, this campaign is a little bit shorter. There's not really a lot of information. Like I go to howlongtobeat.com or whatever, I think it's .com, to see how long it'll generally take me to play games, but there's not a lot of info on this, so I think it's a little shorter than the original. We'll see, but let's go ahead and jump into it. The first mission is Empire Acceptance, and it's not even capitalized. We'll play it on normal, because that's what we played the original game on, I believe. Fairly sure it was normal, so we'll stick to that for now.
Brain of the prototype N1770 is plugged into the vice frame control system. Feedback lines are prepared. Psychoactivity level is normal. The prototype's mind has been successfully integrated into the vice frame control system.
Apparently we are a vice frame. And I need to adjust my audio, so one moment. Hopefully that will be good enough. Let's continue. She's still quiet.
Created you to serve him, delegate. You are the commander of a new vice frame, the mind of the grandiose and perfect mechanical arc. Your main goal is to execute the Emperor's orders precisely and swiftly.
Join the ranks of the Emperor Vices, and together you will conquer all of Sponge for me. You are the new generation, and you have no right to be mistaken or weak. Every hurdle on your way is another test of your loyalty. I am watching your every step, and I do not need weak or cowardly slaves.
Okay. Weird voice.
Your mission is to survive. You must lead the vice frame to the corridor and exit the world. The Emperor himself will test you.
So every vice frame he sends out, the first thing he does is try to destroy it while they leave? Is that what's here? Wharf 18. Okay. Charge spiral and teleport. Presumably through that portal. Presumably that is the Emperor. So the big thing here in the expansion is there's a new lab, a new technology lab. All of this time that gets wasted while we wait for this crab to go. That's a really weird looking frame. Oh, well, I suppose it's squished down because it doesn't have an energy core attached to it, but whatever, we'll fix that. Plop that down right there. That's a terrible spot, actually. Don't put that there. Put that, like, over here. Alright, so we have a very strange base layout. I'm going to try and draw out a little area here that we own these. May or may not own those, but we'll need to own those eventually. And then we'll just draw out a bunch of territory here, like we just own all of this now. It's a bit overkill. It's alright though, we'll manage. We'll manage to fill that stuff out. There's a lot of territory that's like above 0 here. So we may just end up filling out this little void gap here as well. Who knows? But first off, let us pause it. Couldn't see the pause button because the freaking recording overlay's up there. So the big new thing is something we don't actually have access to, but he does, so I will show that. is this thing. This is the Electro Lab, which allows you to build, for one, these electro guns, but also electro units. We don't have this. I can't show them, as I mentioned, but we'll see soon enough. So we start with 10, 11, 10 for some reason. Very interesting unit layout, but basically it means we can build a few of anything. Probably want to start with laser labs. I forgot you can't build when it's paused. Because laser labs are just, that's still a real weird looking frame. Laser labs in general are just good, so. And since it's a laser lab, we'll probably want more officers, so just go ahead and queue up some officers. Why not? And we'll go back to normal speed. There's Scourge on this map. So this is where the Emperor lives, and there's freaking Scourge here. You think he'd have that under control, but apparently not. That's alright, though. What's up with the audio? The audio, I feel like the audio is real weird. Hold on. Sound. Apart from it being low, but I have that low for a reason, so. Whatever. It's fine. The actual fact that it's really low like that will have no effect on your ability to hear things, so don't worry about that. Oh, I forgot basic units could shoot. Not that I need them to, but I forgot they could. So what's he doing? He's building stuff. He's building a 3rd level electro lab, and he's built some electro units, hasn't he? Yes, he has. Electro units are, from what I remember from doing the skirmishes, quite powerful, unfortunately. Kind of want some aircraft, which unfortunately we are ill prepared to do. So just set those two up. And I guess you guys can just do that for now. While we wait to build more things, that's alright. This is a pretty big map, so we've got plenty of space. The flip side here is that he starts with a much better base than we do, so he's going to have a 3rd level electro lab soon, which is a very dangerous lab. If I do say so myself. Very dangerous. That's fine. I don't know what's going on with the shadows of those drone dudes, because I'm pretty sure that's what those shadows are coming from, but whatever. That's fine. I don't remember if those can shoot air. Let's pause it and find out. Truck block ground scourge special. No, they cannot shoot aircraft. It's probably a good idea to build some of those there aircraft. Did it say base? It did say base. Well, I don't want to send those guys out like that because they'll just get murdered. There we go. Airform, however, should be able to handle it. I can also just do this because the AI has decided to just fly into me, so or slowly pilot into me, as it were, I guess. There we go. That'll do. That took some damage, that's fine. What else do we need? We probably want more of these. We'll just keep these back here. Sort of in the safety of my little arc frame, vice frame, whatever it's called. And we'll probably want a rocket lab at some point, so let's queue that up. So he can only have one squad up at the moment. He does have anti-grav, which, so he's got a level 3 electro lab. Could be bad. We'll have to worry about that. That's alright for now, though. I could move these guys. Do I really care enough to move them? Not really. They've got too much terrain to actually fill in, so I should really just, like, do this. There you go. Because they got a lot of material to move. We may as well just say, hey, you guys can fill that in. Sort of like that. That'll do. And we'll leave them up towards the front here. I'm just building basic defenses. I'm just going to plop a laser down on every one of these energy cores. And then we'll plop down a rocket turret on every one of these injury cores. I don't know why I said injury like that, but hey. Should also probably have one of these around. The extra energy storage will be nice. What's he up to? Still building a bunch of defenses. We are not required to fight him, so we're just required to live. Considering the slow speed at which he builds these squads, shouldn't be very hard. In fact, my base is probably much larger than it actually needs to be. That's okay though. These freaking electro units are so tanky. They're also very slow though, so I suppose there are trade-offs there. Those cannot shoot air. They have a really powerful airborne electro unit though. I hope he's not going to be able to use it. I don't know what it requires to build those because I can't see them, so. But they're very, very powerful, so we'll have to be aware of that. Forgot how long it takes to build an energy collector. What's he up to? Is he just rebuilding? Yeah. This guy will... Oh, there's a horn. All these horns, man. This guy will slowly build his base, but I don't think it actually matters. In fact, I don't think any of these defenses I've been building actually matter, but you know what? That's alright. Let's get these guys to build like a little land bridge here. If they get around to it anyway. I suppose that little honk means I need to pause the recording briefly, so give me a moment. Good start to this series. I already interrupted twice. That's alright though. You may as well just fast forward it. I don't think we're going to be particularly doing anything. I just have to pay attention to his squad. I think he's just going to keep building those impalers. Yeah. Apparently our spiral is charged. Not in any particular hurry. I can build one of these and that would connect those, but not a big deal. You guys are firing lasers. You did your job. Well done, team. We could detach the frame, but then we do lose all this stuff, so I'm going to quickly build a few energy cores around where the frame is, if I can fit them anyway. Like, the voices are really low, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to assume it's in sound volume and not music volume. So we'll just do that and see how that sounds. It's a little better.
Scourge activity detected.
What about what detected? That voice sounds real weird.
Energy core ready.
Alright, so unattach you, plop that down there, and you can make your way over here. And all of that stuff will be connected to the grid now, so. And everything apparently can't reach, but once that builds, it'll be fine.
Energy core ready.
Should probably have some redundancy here, but I don't think it matters that much.
Frame belongs to you, Leggett.
The frame belongs to you, Leggett.
Core ready.
Was that attached to that? I don't know. Build one there. Oh, apparently we didn't even need to get over there. I forgot how large of a range these teleporters have. For basically no reason. The music in this is so weird. Alright.
You have managed to survive, Delegate, and this means that you are worthy of becoming the lowest of the Emperor's slaves. I am pleased with your work, even though you made several mistakes. Henceforth, you are to be more careful when carrying out our commands. Any mistake can endanger the whole Empire. Remember, you are only a thinking weapon in the Emperor's hands. Under his wise and vigilant direction, you will transform worlds and unite them into the Great Sponge Empire.
The Sponge Empire. Where are we going? We're on an adventure now. We're hanging out here. Oh, no, we're over there.
Attention, Delegate. I am cancelling your task of transforming the current world. Get ready to exit through the portal. Termination of the work will summon scourge attacks. They will be very strong, but you must survive while the spiral charges. The Emperor's servants never surrender to the enemy, as their power is the will of the Emperor himself. Might and determination for glory of the Emperor.
For the Emperor! So we're just terraforming random planets. Oh, what was the name of this one? No idea, but that's a strange looking piece of terrain there. There's several of them, that's good to know. I assume that's where the Scourge are going to be coming from, considering our objective is to defend ourselves from the Scourge, and there is one on each corner of the map, which is a very tiny map, good heavens. Game developers really liked their swirly camera movements, so obviously you attach.
Legate.
Probably want more Brigadiers, but we're going to be super condensed in our base here, so... do something like that. That'll sort them out for a while. First thing we want is some sort of lab, if we can fit one, which I don't think we can.
Frame installed.
Nope.
Scourge activity detected. Brigadier online.
There's already Scourge from places. Like how it showed me those, that's not even where the Scourge are coming from.
Terraforming initiated.
There's just really angry looking holes in the terrain. Alright, well we can't charge the spiral without an energy core, but also we could do with some defenses. Hello. What is that? What'd you do that for? Alright. Got some Parmesan cheese, apparently. This is
Brigadier
apparently vital
online.
information for me to have right now.
Moving. Brigadier moving.
Let's just wait. We're gonna take damage, assuming they can even reach us, apparently. Which they may not even be able to. Does this thing move? It literally just goes in a circle around us. Okay. That's fair enough. So none of these spiders appear to actually be able to reach us very well. Oh no, some of them reached. I mean, there's obviously a spot right there. That's not very far away.
Base under attack.
My base is under attack, everyone. Yes, you know what? We desperately need an energy core so we can start charging the spiral level. We don't want to be here longer than we have to, so
Master waiting. Coordinates received.
we'll roll with this for now.
Energy core ready.
That way that spiral can start charging.
Scourge activity.
We're going to need some way of defending ourselves pretty quickly here, though. Because surely it's not going to just be... Oh, what are those? They're very wiggly. It's new Scourge. Good to know there's new Scourge. What do they do, though?
Laboratory ready.
Actually, kind of, I guess, want that a little further out.
Frame under attack.
Apparently they can just casually walk up there. That's good to know. So we're gonna definitely want some lasers building. Those are only coming from the right,
Laser turret ready.
so probably don't really need the laser turrets here, but you know, it's alright. There's some more over there. So they're gonna come from everywhere eventually. That's fair enough.
Laser turret ready.
As one would expect from the Scourge. I don't think the spiral charges any faster if you have more lasers, by the way.
Laser turret ready.
Oh, they're attacking my little drone dudes.
Energy core ready.
This is going to completely kill my energy storage. Having this many lasers, actually. And lasers are terribly ineffective at killing Scourge, unfortunately. I mean, those Scourge aren't never going to kill the frame. As long as it's got the energy cores attached to it, they're never going to kill that frame.
Laser turret ready.
I'm not sure it's even necessary to build defenses, but you know, it's a strong Scourge.
Brigadier online.
I'll take it as its word. Take it at its word. I don't know how English works if you're curious. I also don't know how to draw proper circles around a frame, if you're curious as well. You can probably tell that much, though. That's okay, though. We may as well double speed it, because all we're doing here is just waiting.
Laser turret ready. Scourge activity detected.
Scourge activity detected, apparently. It's more of those wiggly things. Wiggly, I don't know what they are. Termites? Heck if I know. They seem to spend most of their time attacking the little droid. I always say droids. Drones? Droids?
Energy
Little robot
ready.
digger dudes. The ones that dig.
Laser turret ready.
Glad you didn't hit that.
Scourge activity detected. Energy core ready.
You're kind of just hanging out. Oh, there's a dragon, though.
Energy core under attack.
Oh, that's the thing.
Under attack. Shield activated.
Good to know there's a dragon flying around.
Spiral is charged.
Oh, doesn't matter, we're gone. That dragon's still alive, too, because of the whole have to kill the whole dragon or it regenerates despite not having a head thing, so. Goodbye, everything that's left here. Well, this is already a more difficult start than the original game, but that wasn't saying much, considering the original game did nothing for like 10 missions. At some point here, we'll get the new lab, I imagine.
Emperor is pleased with you, Delegate. You are ready for a more serious task. One of my vice frames is not responding to orders. I want you to find it and find out what happened.
Why can the Emperor build vice frames and nobody else has figured out how to do this?
You are now at the same world as the vice frame that does not respond to my orders. I now understand why he has gone off the grid. There are clear scourge traces left on the mutineer's hull. It seems that during his confrontation with the Harkbats, he was infected with scourge. But you should not destroy this vice frame. It is my will. Your goal is to win the Empire Laboratory from the mutineer. Its research is highly important for the Empire. Be careful and do not damage this vice frame.
It's infected by the Scourge. Why do we not blow it up?